Hello. This video is going to walk you through the process of completing the MTA Registration Worksheet. We're going to go over the checklist tabs and the organization quote worksheet tab. First of all, each organization should have a folder that has their information in it. If you have not received this folder yet, just shoot an email over to the executive director and they will be happy to take care of that for you. So I'm going to click on the South Central High School, and you're going to notice that our registration worksheet is already in there, as well as MTA Festival important documents. This folder is going to house all sorts of documents, some of which that we're going to talk about in this video. So I'm going to click over to South Central High School, and before you get started, go ahead and click on the registration worksheet instructions, the Read Me First document. This is also in your important documents folder. If you read through this first, this should answer most of your questions. So this worksheet, this organization checklist tab is going to walk you through everything you will need as an organization registering. You will notice that we have a link to the online registration form, which is Ludus. We also have a list of the items that all organizations should have. Next is organizations that are 9th through 12th grade. Even community theaters might have students who are in high school, and so make sure that you are checking this list and have the required documents and the opportunities for your students. Next is community theater, and then college and universities. For organizations who are participating in the One Act festivals, those organizations must complete the One Act registration JOT form, and that link is right there. And this is a list of the items that must be submitted into that JOT form. You'll notice that community theater and secondary have slightly different requirements. Also, for secondary, the MSU Riley Center technical information is listed right here. And for community theater, when it becomes available, it will also be listed. The Community Theater Festival will take place at Meridian Little Theater. If you scroll down on this checklist, you will see the contact information for all of the division chairs. Please direct your questions to those division chairs and they will be happy to help you. Next, we have our important dates and deadlines. One thing that I would like to point your attention to is for the MTA auditions, we have a brand new platform called Accepted. We are moving that deadline date to December the 20th so that we have all of that information in before everyone leaves for the winter holidays. So more information on that will be coming, but please make note of that new deadline. Next is the payment information. Please make sure that all registration is completed in the online registration platform at mississippitheater.ludus.com by December the 18th, and no changes will be allowed after December the 20th. If you're paying with check, please make those checks payable to Mississippi Theater Association. Next, I'm going to go right over to this quote worksheet, and I've pre-filled some of the fields, but I want you to see what happens before they are filled out. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to put my date in here. This is a fillable field, so you can fill that in for whatever date you need. We understand that some bookkeepers need to have specific dates, and if the date is too soon, they won't take it. So you can put whatever date you need to for your bookkeeper. Next is your organization name, then your organization type. This is a drop-down menu. I'm going to choose secondary. And when I choose secondary, that is going to automatically populate the cost of my organization registration. If I were to do college and university, you would see that change. But we are a secondary school, so we're going to fill that in. And now I'm going to go down to my adult memberships. I am going to register 2 adults. Our secondary membership, I'm going to register 20. Chaperones, I'm going to register 2. Now for our college students and college and university representatives, I'm not going to register any of those. So I'm going to put 0 right there. And you'll notice that that is no longer yellow. And then under organization registration, I'm going to list 1. And that is automatically populating over here. It's calculating all of our fees for us. Next here for the MTA auditions, I have 1 for performance, 1 for technical, and 1 for both technical and performance. And you'll notice that that automatically populates over here. I'm going to show that to you very quickly. So we have 1, 1, and 1. And our technical and performance, if students are doing both of those, that counts as 2 auditions. So make sure to take that into account when you are doing your quotes. Next, we're going to go down to our program advertisement. So I'm going to put 1 right here, and then I'm going to go to my drop down, and I'm going to do a half-page ad, and that will automatically calculate. With my sponsorships, I'm not going to do a sponsorship, and I'm not going to get a packet for our college and university auditions because that's only for our representatives. You'll notice also for lunch, it is the same. You've got these subfields here. So if you will fill those in, that will automatically populate. Next, I'm going to pay with cash, check, or purchase order. I'm going to check that, and I'm going to put my purchase order number in right there. If I wanted to pay with a credit card, I could click this and it will automatically process my processing fees that are charged to us by Ludus. But I'm going to do a cash or money order, and I'm going to put that in right there. One thing I forgot to mention, if you go up here to bookkeeper and treasurer, this is new this year. We are asking that if you have someone that is not yourself, that is the responsible payer party, that you put their name, phone number, and email address. That way we can send the invoices directly to that person as well. And if we need to have a conversation about payment, we can do that with them, and we know how to get in contact with them. Once you have this quote worksheet filled out and you need to send it to your bookkeeper or treasurer, just go right here to download as PDF, and you can export that as a PDF. That way you can print it and then also email it to whoever needs it. So that walks you through the quote worksheet process. Our next video will talk about how to complete your rosters. Thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you in January.